Hi Suspects, welcome to another nuclear book review, and I read Eat the Document by Dana Spiotta, and the concept is that these two lovers in the 1970s are Vietnam War protesters, and lovers are Mary and Bobby, and they plant bombs in buildings to protest the war. Don't ask me how, why do people plant bombs to protest stuff like, I hate abortion, let me go bomb your buildings? Like, that doesn't. Anyway, so they plant these bombs, and one of the bombs just goes off disastrously, and people die. So Mary and Bobby, they have to go on the run from the police. They don't want to get caught. So the point of view of the book is from Mary right after the bomb is planted. Like, it was a third person story right after the bomb is planted, and Mary changing her name and just moving all around the country and living in these like bizarre communes. And then it's the third person point of view from Bobby, who changed his name to Nash, and he lives in like the late 90s, early 2000s, like that kind of time era. And also an interesting point of view is Mary's 15-year-old son Jason, and he writes from a first person point of view, and each like entry by Jason is Jason's journal. And he writes like he's suspicious of his mother, and he doesn't understand like why his mom has no family, and why his mom's always kind of like off the radar and really tries to keep aloof from society. And also he has an intense love of the Beach Boys, which is just he constantly brings up again and again. So the whole like three points of view make this sort of like framework or mosaic of the story, where it's like you get so many different fragments, but it all kind of, fortunately, it all comes together pretty well. You get like a full complete story, and you really understand like what these characters are going through, and you understand why Mary would run away, and you understand why Bobby would try to live, out of society. And I mean, bomb planting isn't funny at all, but there was part like humorous points of the view, points of the book. Like I like when Nash or Bobby is talking to his friend Henry, and Nash says, "No, no, look, I buy thrift store clothes, all right? I never eat out. I cook everything myself. Is that all? Oh, yeah, I don't have a telephone, man. Do you hear me? I get mail, so why do I need a telephone?" Henry stopped laughing finally and just smiled. "That's amazing. You're off the grid right here in the city." So I thought that was cool. They had like all these kind of humorous lines, and I love Jason's journal because Jason is just like the perfect teenage boy. He's into music, and he's smart, and he's a little like off. And I was like, oh, if only you were real. Except Jason's into the Beach Boys. I'm not really into the Beach Boys. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know. It's just not my thing. Anyway, so there you have Eat the Document. I would recommend reading it. It's very entertaining. It's pretty easy to read, and it definitely a really cool points of view. So that is my nuclear book review, and hopefully I will see you another time. Should I like review other stuff? I feel like I should review like movies and music and stuff like that, but except I don't really watch movies, and my music is weird, so maybe books are the only place where I belong and review. I don't know, we'll figure that out later. So all I can say is bye, suspects.